Hey everybody, good to see you again. I'm super excited because I went out this morning and there was snow outside. Look what I have. You know, I live in an area where snow is just not a common thing, and I'm very happy I got this awesome snowball, and I just can't wait, you know, having it on display in here, having fun with it. This is so awesome to have it. So, you know, it's super cool. What I'm gonna do, I'll just put it in here so I can look at it anytime I want, and I'll make sure it is on display, and I just love having it. And you know, I think the main issue is just going to be where is going to be the best place to display it, because it's perfect. Look, have you seen anything this cool? You didn't, huh? Anyway, so that's it for now. Actually, you know, I need to clean up a little bit, and I think I get a shower or something, and you know, then I'm gonna spend more time with my awesome snowball. So see you later, I guess. But you know, stick around. I'll be back. Yeah. Hi everyone, I'm back. I had a shower, I had a bite, and now I'm gonna have some fun with my snowball. But what the hell? It just doesn't look all that good anymore. Yeah, well, I don't know if I want to have this on display, do I? But you know, I was waiting for snow for so long, and it took me quite a while to create it. Maybe I'll just keep it for now and decide later whether to toss it. Huh? Does this feel familiar? It may. This is how difficult it may be to part with your possessions, especially when you own something for a while or you invested emotionally in that thing. So let's talk about why is this happening? Why is it sometimes so hard to part with something we own? There is the entire field of science called behavioral science and behavioral economics, and there are many theories actually based on research that explain what just happened here. And I don't mean just the snow melting. Behavioral science talked about cognitive biases. Those are the ways we process information that is not completely objective, even if we feel that we are objective as individuals. And in here, I would like to talk about specific 3 biases that might be affecting you negatively or might create less productive ways for you to be able to deal with your possessions. The first one is called endowment effect. What this means is that we as humans overvalue possessions that we already own, that we already have. We just don't want to part with them. And the solution in here may be the one that I suggested earlier in my previous blog post, and that would be take the possessions that you consider to be treasured, put it in a box, put it in the basement, put it aside, and think about whether or not you actually miss it. Maybe 3 months, maybe 6 months from now, you will not even remember it. Trust me, it works. I tried that with my hair earlier, and I don't really miss it so much. So that's the endowment effect. The second one is sunk cost fallacy. Sunk cost fallacy is a cognitive bias that is actually present when we invest into something in the past, and we just don't want to lose this initial investment. And here I invested a lot of time and effort into something that is maybe kind of useless right now. But I still remember the emotional and effort investment that is in there. And this is actually blinding me from being able to perceive the price it is now. So what can you do about that? I suggest you check actual market prices of similar items on eBay, on Craigslist, to get some reference point and to understand if you are actually failing to assess the value of the item and if you are just overvaluing it because you invested initially. The question should be, how much is this thing worth for you now, as is? Not what it may have been worth in the past, not how much you invested into it, because you can't recoup those costs anyway. So that would be sunk cost fallacy. The last thing I want to mention in here, and it also affects us when we are getting rid of things or trying to get rid of things, is IKEA effect. Yeah, IKEA is the furniture manufacturer. And as you know, with IKEA furniture, it doesn't really come as a furniture. It comes as pieces in a box, and you need to assemble it together. The IKEA effect actually describes that we as humans are prone to overvalue the possessions into which we invested our own effort. So, makeshift pieces of art, furniture you put together yourself, may have greater value to you as an individual than it would have to any other person. I had this with what used to be a lovely snowball. I put effort into this. It's my creation, and even now it still feels like something I invested into. I may not want to let it go. So how do you deal with IKEA effect if you are trying to minimize? The good way, in this case, may be ask your friend to assess how good that thing actually is. How much is it worth? And if it's worth to you something more than that, for example, it's a piece of art you created, there are still ways to deal with it. We know that pictures of events, pictures of items can trigger the same memories as the items themselves. That's actually why we even take pictures of events and people. So here's what I suggest. You can just take your phone or camera and take a snapshot of the thing. Keep it in a folder with your treasured memories to look at. And once you've done that, the actual item can go. That's about it. Thanks for watching. If you want to know more about how I personally experienced those effects and how I dealt with them, there's a podcast already for you in there, which I published on Monday. There's a little bit more information. And of course, I'm going to continue in the same fashion with another podcast on Monday for you and another video on Wednesday. Bye.